What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? It's the Insomniac, and I'm here to make a little vlog for you guys. If you guys enjoy my content, like, subscribe, and let's get this shit going. It's been a long time since I posted my last video. Around there, rap tight, still clever, you know. I'm still clever as it was, and I just wanted to post up and tell you guys what's been going on. So I've had a few videos lined up, and technically the videos that were lined up was the next continuous trip, as you guys saw, and it was MBD, Money, Bitches, and Drugs, and that was another one that was lined up. At the time, I got a virus on my computer, and I couldn't access the hard drive anymore. Luckily, I had the raw footage files, and I just re-amplified everything tenfold. As you see, Money, Bitches, and Drugs. There's a little baby there. I'm gonna explain that. So let's take you back to around the time Rap Tight and all that. Okay, so I've been doing the same old shit, working, trying to find a decent job that'll keep me for as long as they can, so I can pay off my credit cards, save up for a house, you know, do my own thing, or even my own place, just so I don't have to be up everybody's ass, you know, trying to build my own life. Okay, so I'm working at Ferguson, plumbing material. I'm an order puller on a cherry picker. I finally get to meet this girl that I've been talking to for a year, since October 2016. I've been talking to her since then, and I finally get to meet her around March. She's a nice girl, you know, I really like her. You know, I was like, you know what, let's just give it a shot. Let's go out on a date, let's meet, all that stuff, you know, let's get that out in the open. So we officially started dating around April. You know, it's been going good. Still with her right now. But I'm going to explain to you literally that whole timeline, what's been going on, why I haven't posted, and what's gonna come out. Dating her, working at the same time, usual things with dating. We go out with them to places, you know, she's met my family, certain people that are relatives of my family, you know, it's just an ongoing situation. So around September we find out that she's pregnant. I'm gonna tell you the truth right now. Obviously things were put into consideration. I wasn't prepared at all to have my own kid. I think it's time. I'm 24. You know, that's not old and that's not young. That's just like a perfect age. So I said, you know, let's do what we gotta do. I'm gonna work, bust my ass. Around the time, a lot of shady things were going on with Fender, where I was at. I was a sander, buffer / polisher, and I've been getting everything down, doing a good job in my mind. And they even told me that I'm doing a good job, so technically I was doing a good job. Around that time, a lot of shady shit has been going on at that job. That's a whole nother vlog. I basically left that job and got another job with my friend Tony, which has been a big help for a good while. He's always recommending me jobs. He's been there for my freaking baby shower, and no, like, they got us gifts that they didn't have to. The fact that they even came was good enough as is. So I went into work with him for like 1 or 2 weeks. Didn't stay there. I became unemployed for a long time period. But at my dad's house, I was here. I can't say I'm happy because there's always problems here. People are just very stupid and they like to take it out on me. One night, me and my girlfriend, we went out to my mom's family's house. It was a good time. Came home, went to sleep, woke up the next day, hang out, watching movies. Where I originally lived for the longest time, always paid my rent on time. Even if I was unemployed, I still managed to pay my rent, my bills, whatever. Apparently this woman, my dad's sister, she comes banging on the door, yelling. Apparently I keyed her daughter's car. Something happened to my grandma's car too. I wasn't there in the first place. Even the neighbors said that they saw a group of hoodlums. She's banging on the door, yelling at me. She's over here telling me, I swear to God, on my girl's life. No, it's not. I don't give a fuck about your stupid little game. I don't need to swear to nobody just to make you feel happy. You don't have no proof, and you just come to me pointing the fucking finger. What do you think I'm gonna do? You think I'm gonna be like, oh no. I was never afraid of you from the start. Just get that out there. A lot of assumptions apparently got her angry, and I said some things that were wrong, I shouldn't have said. I'm not gonna draw back and say that they're not true. Look at the past. I don't come out of my way to bother anybody. So why are you coming out of your way to bother me? Simple. So they had their cars and something happened. No camera footage, no nothing. People do have cameras on this neighborhood. They said I was gonna pay some of their bills. That didn't happen. Cops weren't called. I was just waiting and waiting. Reason why I said what I said, because she was running her mouth on shit she has no say-so in. She has never done anything for me my whole life. This is all they did. That whole side. That's all they do. And I got irritated, and I live here. I pay my rent. Who the fuck are you to be saying anything? You know, I said what I said, and she even got more mad and started banging on the door. My girlfriend at the time was pregnant. I wasn't gonna contribute to the little fucking scheme that they had going on, trying to fight with me, trying to do this, trying to do that. I didn't come out. No cops were called because obviously they were in the wrong. Apparently, I'm the guy that they love to just put down. Throughout the years, I put pictures on Instagram as a joke, but apparently everybody got all offended. When I did the devil picture of me, and I did a picture of the devil, and my face was on it, everybody was laughing. It was like, oh my god, you're so funny. And as soon as I take their little photos of themselves and I put them on people basically kicking my ass and basically how they treat me in real life, oh, people are offended, nobody wants to talk to me. That's around the time that I was working at Fender, switching to the other job, and then after that I just had to leave. I was tired of that environment. I didn't want that for my daughter. I didn't want my daughter to be surrounded by people that swear they have such an influence on me when they were never really around. You know, when I was a kid they were around, but that's because we lived together. When I wasn't a part of that environment anymore, nobody were to text me, nobody were to call me, nobody were to visit me. That's why the whole Bad Guy song was created. I have a lot of songs written, and this was the one I felt justified, and I felt that it wasn't too to the point, because there's much more things that I can be saying that are matter of fact, because people like to run their mouths but they don't look at themselves. I put this song out, but this was way after, so let me continue what I was talking about. So that happened, and then I moved to my girl's sister's house, and then during that time we kept moving back and forth to different locations. So I lived out in LA for a little while. I worked at Forever 21 for a little bit. Around April, I had to go on paternal leave because my daughter was born April 2nd. You know, I stayed home helping my wife and just taking care of the baby basically. I wasn't fired necessarily, I was just under apparently a re-evaluation, so I had to go reapply and stuff like that, and then we just decided to come back, and that's where we're at now. Out here I had some time to myself. When the baby was asleep, I was able to write more content, be able to access the older videos and kind of redo all that. That's when I brought back the Continuous Chip and MBD, and I also had the Bad Guy track recorded due to prior events about the whole card thing. You know, it's just how I felt throughout the time that I've grown up, and I was treated like a piece of crap basically. There's much more things that I've experienced, and I understand that I'm not a perfect individual. I've made my mistakes when I was a kid, but I was a kid nonetheless. I'm an adult now. I still don't get the respect that I deserve. I don't even bother anybody for them to say that I don't respect anybody. It's a song basically showing everybody that they have bad in themselves, because that's a matter of fact. We all have that inner animal in us. So people like to hide it. That's what was my environment. Those people would love to hide it and point fingers at me and make me seem like the bad guy, but nobody was in my shoes, nobody was in my head seeing what I had to go through. People had a little picture painted for themselves and made assumptions, then that's fine. This world is built on opinions. That's okay. I have my opinion. I'm not gonna let your opinion interfere with mine. Simple as that. I have the right to say that I don't want my daughter seeing nobody. That's all. It's not really a big deal. You guys can move on. No need to draw back and complain about something that isn't in their control. Throughout my childhood, nobody gave a shit. So what would make me assume that now that I have a daughter, they're gonna change themselves and be better people for them? That's not true. If you're a bad person, you're a bad person. That's it. That's what I've been going through. A lot of drama, egos that I had to deal with. It was a message, as you can see in the end of the lyrical video. It's basically a message to those people that swear they're a part of my life, but they have never been a part of my life since day one. The only reason why they were there is because we lived in the same household. Aside from that, no effort was put into the relationship. it was just a further confirmation for them to understand. I'm trying to better myself as a human being for my daughter. I've always tried to be a part of something that I was never a part of. You can't force something that isn't there. I was never involved in it, so there's no reason for me to force it. And that's perfectly fine. It's sad that, you know, one of my parents, his whole side of the family just doesn't care about what I do. Just doesn't give a shit about me as a person. They don't want to see me grow. They don't care what I do. So that's perfectly fine. Like I said, that's the reason why I had that message in that song, so I could tell everybody to just leave me the fuck alone. Have no control in what I do with my dad, because that's my dad. You guys have your parents, you guys have your stupid little situation going on. I have my situation going on. That's our opinion that we're entitled to. I don't go out there and bother people and tell them you're a piece of shit, you shouldn't be here, this and that. All it is talk. That's all people are good for, is talking. Be a person of action. People are saying that I signed my death certificate. Okay, then put it in full effect. Execute it. Be the executioner. Because all it is talk. During me being in the hospital, I never told anybody. So people come out of their way to contact me through word of mouth. And they're saying, congratulations, I'm so happy for you. But throughout the whole pregnancy, they weren't there for the gender reveal, they weren't there for the baby shower. It's just talk. That's all it is to appeal. And it's fine. You know, you feel like you have this sense of entitlement and this power over me. It's cool. That's all it is. You're not welcome for a reason, because of the way you act. Because the way you put yourself out there for people to perceive you. It's just a waste of my breath. It's a waste of my time. You come to the hospital, yeah, you helped us out, but at the same time, you fucked us over. You're losing driver's license, you're losing credit cards, and all I did was ask a question. But your ego had to get ahead of everything. Above all else, you had to run your mouth and say that I'm assuming. You never made an assumption. You literally grabbed items, dropped them, picked them back up. If you're that dumb that you forgot, all I wanted was an apology, but you couldn't even be a big person to do that. There's no need for involvement in my life. It's just funny the way shit works sometimes. People can't just be happy for somebody, and you don't have to help me, you don't have to assist me, but just be like, you know what? Do what you gotta do. Literally, people are grabbing me by the hair, pulling me up and saying, fuck you, you never deserved this, get the fuck back down there. I never expected to have a family, I never even expected to have a girlfriend, but it all worked out in the end. Because right now I have a daughter, we're making some plans to move on up, and that's about it. I don't need no outside interference. The only outside interference that I can accept is people that have been supportive since day one. There's other people that like to be two-faced, that like to act as if they were happy. Those people, I cut them out. Those people, rip them off the fucking branches of the tree that I am trying to grow. Because if you have one part that is dying, the rest of the tree might as well die with it. And that's what I did. It's not no negativity. It's not I fucking hate you. I'm just saying it's time for a change. So that's why I did what I did. And I'm proud of it. I'm not going to take it back. I'm not going to apologize. I have nothing to be sorry for. Throughout my whole lifetime, nobody has seriously looked at me with respect and said something to further benefit me. Every time people would look down on me and just run their mouths. So sorry guys, this is a little vlog / rant. And I have a lot of content coming out pretty soon, mostly music. Probably gonna get back into the skits. I've been having ideas for the continuous strip. Don't quote me on this, but I might bring back 4-man band. I'm not gonna do remakes. I'm gonna actually continue the story because I have the story written already. I already have ideas for the story to continue. I got a few channels to subscribe to if you guys want to check them out. I have domestic pranks. We have a prank on there. It's not the best prank. Sorry for the content. You know, it could have been much better. But the reason why it wasn't such lashback is because I'm not an important person to certain people. So, like, Dazer should have done it. He probably would have gotten his ass beat, but it would have been a good prank video. RedRidingHood. That's a break off from Ground Level Garage because they're just a waste of my time. UniqueAquariums. I know that one's also on and off because it's kind of hard to kind of get videos going when I have to keep going back and forth from living situations. You can also hear some stuff from there too. I'll talk about what's been going on. P-Loke, the individual gaming account. A lot of siege content mostly. 4-man kills. I have a few aces lined up to be posted. TLSF, lots of funny content between members as me and Rides and me and Crazy. We just do funny shit. So those are a few channels you guys can subscribe to. Some good content there. Also, the reasoning behind Mr. SoFan93 changing into the Insomniac, which was kind of a fail in its own right because a lot of people have that channel name too. But nobody's really that big, so I'm gonna try to do as big as I can on that one. The reason why that was being done is because Mr. SoFan93 is more of a tribute kind of thing. It sounds like a tribute kind of thing, and I don't really tribute that much to Sode, System of a Down, my favorite fucking band of all time, which is kind of effortless waste because they're not even going to be posting any more albums, apparently. Just Sob, which Dictator. So check it out, it's pretty good. Yeah, so hopefully we get things going, popping off. Subscribe, like the content, comment for your guys' opinion on the whole situation that I've been experiencing. Comment on videos that you don't like, as if people over here on Bad Guys or music video, or over here on my jock over here talking shit that it sucks. Hey, haters beware. You know, you guys can come on my shit too. I'll take you guys down as much as I take down the other people. You guys can hate it, like it, comment, subscribe, whatever you guys prefer, go ahead and do it. Let's grow the community that's been on hiatus for the longest time. Let me know who you guys are. Show me your guys' dark side. Show me your guys' light side. And let's just get this shit fucking rolling. Let's get the ball in the court. Let's play the game. Let's just get this shit popping off. And it's the Insomniac, and I'll be seeing you guys later. It's the Insomniac,